Hi, welcome to the Perham Show. My name is Amy and I am your host. Today we are at the Perham Food Shelf and I am joined by John, the executive director here. And John, it looks like you were just adding a piece to your sign there and you are adding some extended hours.
Yeah, that's, well, thank you for coming, first of all, and this is a great opportunity for us to get our message out. Let me give you a little background about this first. The board of directors, even though we've experienced some increase year over year, are still concerned about, making sure we're available to all the people that need help. Yeah. And there's kind of like three groups. First is those that don't know about us. And so opportunities like this are great, and other media, radio or paper or whatever. Sure. Second are those people that know about us but are reluctant to come. And we just, again, wanted through this kind of message assure them that we treat with dignity and respect, and we really do have an approach here that's very much like a grocery store. So you get to choose the kind of products that you really need. And then the last group is the group that know about us but need an occasional helping hand, but can't get here because of our hours. Sure. So we're trialing through from now to August, end of August. Okay. We will continue with our normal plan of being open from 8:30 to 11:30 on Tuesdays. We'll close, restock, and then reopen 3 to 6 p.m. And a lot of the folks that we've already done this for a week now or two, and we found that people that were working that couldn't make it in the morning are able to make it now.
Oh, that's great. Yes. That's great. And that's what I was going to say, too. People can come after work then, and it gives them the opportunity to have some time to do that. So.
Yes, exactly. So we'll monitor this, we'll track it, and then at the end of August, we'll have a meeting with the board. Sure. And they will decide, which approach that we're going to take. I'll give them the data and the recommendation, and we'll go from there. So
sure. Yeah. And like you said, you have the grocery store approach. I was really impressed. I just got a little tour of the Perham Food Shelf, and it's just like a grocery store. You have the shopping carts, and you can actually go down the aisles and choose the items that you want or need. So I just thought that was great.
Yeah. Well, thank you for
that. Very comfortable.
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah. Again, we think we don't know what people like or dislike, so we like them to be able to make the choice.
Yeah,
so
yep. And now we talked a little bit in advance about your March campaign. You had a great March campaign this year. Do you want to talk a little bit about that?
I sure do. This is a thank you to the community. We had a tremendous March campaign. Internally, we had set a target of 30,000 combined pounds and dollars. Just add them together, and that's how we report into the state. Sure. And during March campaign, the state will partially match, whatever what is contributed. So we actually realized 35,000, which was just super, and with the budget that we currently have, that will sustain us for the good part of this year.
That's great.
Yes, it is. So anyway, it's a big thank you to the community. It was very generous.
Yeah. So. And then you also said your food comes from the food bank in Crookston.
Yes. The majority of the food comes from the food bank. We're a food shelf. Yeah. And so the food bank supports many food shelves. The thing about the food bank is we're able to buy at a much lesser cost. Yeah. But locally, when we need the help, we go to Dean's or Service Foods. It's a nice discount.
Okay, so. Great.
And I guess one last thing I would like to offer is any civic groups or individuals or businesses, if they like a private tour of the food shelf, we'd be more than welcome, happy to do that. And they would just need to call 346-6181 and set up an arrangement.
Perfect. Well, John, thanks so much for being here today. And again, your extended hours are on Tuesdays from 3 to 6 p.m. And if anyone has any questions, they can call you or stop by.
Perfect.
All right. Thanks so much for being here.
You're welcome.
We are going to take a quick break, and we will be right back. Welcome back to the Perham Show. Now I am here with Tim. He's the president of the council of the Boys and Girls Club here in Perham. and they have an event coming up. It is the Average Joe Junior Triathlon. Now, a couple weeks ago, we talked with Jill Shipman, and she talked about the Average Joe Triathlon. This is the Junior Triathlon for ages 5 through 12, correct?
That's correct.
Okay, so why don't you tell us a little bit about this great event?
Yeah. Well, triathlons are really growing over the last few years, and the Average Joe Triathlon next Saturday for adults, this is a 10-year anniversary.
Okay.
And we wanted to complement that event when we had a lot of kids coming to the event during on the Saturday, and we wanted to have something for them. So last year, Friday night before the event, we had our first annual Kids Average Joe Junior Triathlon, and we had about 45 kids.
Wow.
And it was just a great event. It's something we want. It's the Boys and Girls Club of the Perham area puts it on, and we want to promote healthy lifestyles and healthy living.
Yeah.
And so it's not really a fundraiser for us. It's just more of a fun event for the kids. And we give out. Everyone gets a T-shirt and everyone gets a medal.
Oh, nice.
So it's just a lot of fun. 5 to 12 years old. We have 2 different divisions. The 5 to 8 division, they swim 50 yards at the packed indoor swimming pool.
At the pool. Okay.
Yep. And then they bike 1 mile,
Okay.
and then they come back and run 1 lap around the track.
Okay.
And then the 8 to 12-year-olds, they swim 100 yards, and then they bike 2 miles. And the bike basically goes out towards the new hospital.
Sure.
And we're hoping to have a new track out there as well. It's not quite done yet.
Okay.
And then they run 2 laps on the track. And it's it's a fun event.
Oh, that sounds like fun.
Yeah.
Now, do most kids do the whole event themselves, or can you team up with other individuals?
That's a great question. The Average Joe adult one event, there are relays.
Yep.
The kids one, we have not had a relay.
Okay.
But if someone comes in and says, hey, I only want to run or I only want to bike, we'll certainly do that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, this event is on Saturday. Is it June 28th?
The Average Joe adult event is Saturday.
Okay.
The kids event is Friday night.
Friday night.
Yep.
Okay.
Registration is from 5 to 6, and then the event starts at 6:30.
Okay, and registration is right at the pack then?
Yep, right at the
Okay.
pack. We'll have signs, just come in, and there's a little room right in the lobby, off the lobby there, that will have registration.
Okay, so do you recommend that people just register that night, or would you like them to pre-register?
Yeah, if they want to pre-register, they can contact me, or they can go on, is it Zap Event?
Zapevent.com. Yeah, I had saw some information on there
Yeah.
this last week. So.
Yep, zapevent.com. And certainly you can stop in the day of, and that's fine too.
Okay, and what is the cost per child?
It's $15.
Okay, and then
Yep.
all proceeds go to the Boys and Girls
Yep.
Club.
Yep.
Okay, that's great. I think this is great just to get, like you said, get kids moving and promote an active lifestyle because nowadays it seems like everyone's on the technology,
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
so I think this is a great event. And just to tie it in with the Average Joe Triathlon, because I think kids want to do it too.
Yeah.
You know. So you said it's for ages 5 through 12. It's that Friday night. How many are you hoping to have this year? Is there
Well, we had about 45 last year, and our numbers seem to be down right now, but I think a lot of it depends on the weather. If it's a day like today, that we'll have a lot of kids show up the day of.
Yeah.
I tell you, when you see like 5 to 8-year-olds jumping in the swimming pool and swimming a lap, and some are really good swimmers and some are not, they've never swam a lap, but they're doing it and they're having fun, and when they come in towards the finish, the 12-year-olds are applauding the younger kids, and it's a great event.
Oh,
Yeah.
fun.
Yeah.
So do you have awards? I know you said everyone gets a medal. Do you have a
Yep.
little award banquet at the end or anything like that?
Yeah, we don't have any prizes for first or second.
Okay.
But everyone gets a T-shirt and everyone gets a medal.
Okay, I like
So-
that because then it's like everyone, if you finish, you're a winner.
Yeah,
So, or if you try even, you're
Yeah.
a winner. So
Yeah, exactly.
Great.
Everyone gets. I think last year we had everyone gets a bag of chips and a bottle of water and things
Okay.
like that. So.
Okay. Well, why don't you tell people the date and time one more time?
Yeah. It's on next Friday on June 28th, and the registration's from 5 to 6,
Okay.
and the event starts at 6:30.
Okay, perfect. And if they would like more information, they should just contact you?
Yep.
And how can they contact
Yeah,
you?
they can call me Tim at Bremer Bank. My number is 346-1301.
Perfect. Well, thanks so much for being here today. I hope the event goes great. I'm sure it will.
Yeah. You're welcome. Thanks for having us.
Yeah, thank you.
All right.
And thanks for joining us today. Have a great day.